Welcome to the Complete Safety Show. I'm Ryan Gisclair, and on this episode, we're going to talk about culture. Building culture, maintaining culture, building safety culture, and culture in general for your business, and what it takes, how much work it actually is, some of the things you can do, some tips, techniques. I heard a phrase a long time ago, and it really resonated with me from the standpoint of how to build a culture. And that phrase is, you get more with honey than you do with vinegar. Many of you have heard that before, some variation of it, where you get more if you're sweet, right? You'll get more things than if you're sour. So when you're building culture, one of the things that you want to focus on and look at is, how would you respond to the way that someone is coming across to you, asking you to do something, asking you to participate more in a program, asking you to stand up in front of a group and give a safety talk or something like that. How would you respond to that? If they came to you with you need to do what I'm telling you to do, you need to fill out this form, you need to participate more in this, or you're going to be fired. Or coming to you from the standpoint of needing help, right? We need your help, your experience, you have the information that we need. You got young guys around, those kind of things. It comes across better when you work with a softer attitude from a standpoint, because you want something from your workers. You want them to have a safe culture or be a part of a safe culture. So one of the things you, as the safety manager, as the owner, as an operations manager, have to remember is that you're bought in. If you're to a point where you're deciding we need to improve our culture in this business or in our business, you've already bought into your program. You need everybody else to buy into your program. So one of the ways that you can do that, or one of the ways that helps do that, is if instead of demanding and telling everyone what they need to do and how they need to do it, is asking for their help in developing that culture and making it better for everyone involved. It's no secret. Every worker you've ever come across, every worker you ever deal with wants to go home at the end of the day. Everybody does. Of course, there's an exception for everything, but everybody in general wants to go home at the end of the day. That's the goal of having a safe culture, is to get everyone home at the end of the day. Utilizing the fact that everybody wants the same thing in order to make that culture stick a little bit longer, in order to make things flow a little bit better with having participation in programs, having people wear PPE when they're supposed to, having people follow procedures when you need them to, fill out forms and documents and everything else that we need for them to do in order to improve our culture. So, asking people to help in your process, something I always did with companies as we were rolling out new programs is I always went to and found the most experienced guy, the most hard-nosed, old-school guy that I could find that wanted nothing to do with safety, me or anybody else, and asked them to be basically my spokesperson for the process that we were going through, utilizing their knowledge, utilizing their understanding of things that goes on, in order to transfer that knowledge from that person to the next one. And what you get after time, if you work with that person and you make them understand that you're there talking to them because you respect them, you respect their knowledge, you respect what they've been through, and you need their help in order to make things better for the next group of workers. What you get over time is you get a person who is 100% bought into your program. They're a part of it, they help create it, they help to build it into what it is. So, building culture, guys, one of the things that you need to understand and you need to take into your tactics is utilizing sweetness as opposed to sourness. You get more with honey and sugar than you do with vinegar. So take that when you utilize different techniques in trying to implement programs and whatnot. When you're trying to build a culture that promotes good behavior, safe behavior, helping everybody get home at the end of the day, use these approaches. If you have any comments or any other suggestions into how to build a safety culture, feel free. Leave it in the comments, get a discussion started, message us. We'll bring some of them up in our next episode. We don't have a problem doing any of that, furthering along this discussion. So you can find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, all over the place. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get these weekly updates from us. Don't forget to use our hashtag Complete Safety, hashtag Complete Safety Show. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.
Bye.